What's up everybody and welcome back to my channel. Hi, my name is KJ for those that are new here, and for those that are not new here, welcome back to my channel. Glad to see you here. Grab your popcorn, grab your snacks, your juice, your water, wine, whatever. And let's go ahead and get into these tips on how to grow your natural hair / what do you need to grow your hair. And also, if you see me in the same shirt, mind your business. I'm filming a lot of videos because I'm busy, okay? I'm gonna start off with like general tips, and then I'll kind of go into like how to create a routine and all that stuff. But my number one tip and what I'm gonna start this video off with is being patient with your natural hair. You have to be patient, y'all. I was literally the same way. I was very impatient when I started growing my natural hair. And I mean, I started from the beginning. I mean, do you see I ain't had no hair? And that was literally a year and almost 5 months ago. So it's gonna take time, especially if you want your hair down your back. Friend, it's gonna take a while to grow your hair out. And also understand that it just takes time for your hair to grow, especially because some people's hair grow faster than others. So just be patient with your hair, be gentle, and don't compare yourself to other people when it comes to your hair. Tip number 2, and I hate to sound like y'all mamas, but your diet. Fix it. You cannot sit there and be eating Snickers and Twinkies and cake and don't eat no vegetables and don't drink no water. Your hair is a reflection of what you put inside your body. So not only do you have to take care of it on the outside, but you gotta take care of it on the inside as well. So change your diet, and I promise you, if you change your diet for like a month, you'll notice the difference of your hair. Not even kidding. I'm literally not even kidding, because I had to do that. And I feel like I eat decently, but like changing your diet is game changing, I'm telling you. So make sure you hydrate and make sure you eat healthier. You gotta do it. You gotta do it, and your hair will thank you, I promise. My tip number 3 is building a solid routine. So I've really been like wanting to make sure that I explain this correctly, but to see decent hair grow, you have to create a regimen. And this kind of goes, especially if you want to do wash and goes, you really have to take your time building a good, solid wash day routine. Because if you have a trash wash day, your hair is going to come out trash. I hate sounding like that, but it's something that I had to learn, and you're gonna have to learn too, through trial and error. And that's the one thing about your natural hair journey. Trial and error. You're gonna make mistakes. So make sure you have a really good foundation. So like, I'll take you guys through my routine. What I like to do when I start washing my hair is that I like to either pre-shampoo or just kind of, pre-condition, because that kind of helps get your hair ready for shampooing, and it kind of gets those tangles, the knots out of your hair, so that way you don't be in the shower fighting your hair and it doesn't clog up your drain, etc, etc. So always start off with a nice pre-shampoo if you want to. That's totally up to you, but I recommend doing pre-pooing. I've been doing it since my hair got longer, and as it gotten thicker, I pre-shampoo all the time. That's just my preferred method. The next, you want to go in with either a clarifying or a moisturizing shampoo. Creating this will make sure that your hair and your scalp, because healthy hair grows from a clean, healthy scalp. So you want to clarify once. Listen to me now. Clarifying shampoo. And let me show y'all a clarifying shampoo. This is a clarifying shampoo. Wash and detox clarifying shampoo versus a moisturizing shampoo. This is a moisturizer. So this is like your weekly shampoo. This is your once a month shampoo. Kind of read the directions and kind of go from there on what your hair needs. Because that's the one thing that I love about wash days. You get to learn what your hair does and does not like. So once you've gotten a good shampoo, you're going to move on to a conditioner or a deep conditioner, or both. I do both depending on what my hair needs. Sometimes I might do just one, or I might do both, just there depending on what my hair needs. If I pre-poo, then most likely I'm just gonna go skip right to deep conditioning. But if I don't pre-poo, if it's like a mid-week wash and I just didn't like the product combo, then I'll go in with just my regular shampoo, deep conditioner, and then put in my leave-in. Whereas Sunday, if I have not washed my hair all week, I'll use a pre-poo, either clarifying or moisturizing shampoo, just based on what my hair needs. Then I'll go in my conditioner / deep conditioner. Let that sit in your hair. I like to personally deep condition with heat on my head, which will go into my tips later. And then you put in your leave-in. You can do that in or out of the shower, just again based on what your hair needs. And then you finish off with a cream, gel, etc. So just make sure you have a nice balanced routine. So, and I'll go more in depth with wash day routines later on. I'll definitely film like an entire wash and go series. I can definitely help with that. But yeah, just make sure you have a solid routine so that you can see healthy hair growth. Tip number 4 is to know your hair's porosity. Y'all, that is the most important thing. You have got to know your hair's porosity, because your hair's porosity will tell you what your hair needs and how to handle your hair. So right here is a chart of the hair porosities. You can either have a high porosity, medium porosity, or a low porosity. Those are the 3 porosities that you can have. And honestly, you can have a mix of either 2. You can have high to medium, medium to low. You can have one of those, or you can just be at one of them. I personally think I'm right at a medium, sometimes low porosity. My hair doesn't really have a hard time absorbing products, but depending on where my hair is at, sometimes it could, but mainly I'm a medium porosity hair. So I kind of get the best of both worlds. I don't really have an issue with product combos. I don't have issues with products absorbing in my hair, and I don't really lose moisture like that. So it's kind of a good one. I will say I'm really thankful that my hair is medium porosity, but don't think that it can't change, because you guys, it definitely can change. So just know what your hair can handle, know what your hair is, also know your hair's density and its kind of width, I guess, like how big your actual strands are, because that'll also tell you what products your hair can handle as well. So I'll kind of go more further than that in another video, but just those are the most important things to know: your hair's porosity, its density, and its width. So you'll just know what your hair can handle, if your hair can even handle wash and goes, or are you more of a braid out, twist out, girly sass guy, whatever the case. Tip number 5. Ooh, running out of tips because I really kind of just spilled all the tea with the first 4. But another tip is to just take your time. Take your time doing your hair. And what I mean by that is, like, once you're at my length, or you may be a little bit shorter and you're having an issue with length retention, kind of assess what's going on. It's been a month and your hair is at the same length. You're doing something wrong. Either the products are not working, or you're detangling too rough, or you're not taking your time on wash days. Wash days are literally meant to just be enjoyed. Take your time with them. I love wash days. Like I said, I wash my hair 1 to 2 times a week if I need to. That's just because I'm a little more active. And sometimes I sweat out the products. So sometimes I gotta wash my hair. So you can use like wide tooth combs, use a pick, but make sure, like, when you're doing your hair, don't pick your hair when it's wet. When you've styled your hair, let it dry, because if you don't let it dry, it's gonna frizz and cause knots and breakage. And breakage is the whole enemy of length retention. Okay, if you want the length, you're gonna have to stop that frizz, because that frizz is gonna cause your hair to fall out, and ain't nobody got time for that. Now, frizz is natural, it's gonna happen, but you can control how much frizz you have. And also, when using a blow dryer, mine is the Dyson. You don't have to get this expensive behind blow dryer, but when you're using your blow dryer, you can cause somewhat of heat damage with your blow dryer. So if you're stretching your hair, do a cool to medium heat. Do not do high heat. Do not do high fan speeds. Low fan speed, medium to cool heat. You don't need to be, especially if your hair is completely dry. You're going to dry your hair out and your ends out, and that's going to cause split ends and breakage. Yeah, and I even recommend putting a heat protectant on when you're doing, like, when you're diffusing your hair. I personally recommend using a heat protectant, because it is still heat that you're putting directly on your hair when you're diffusing. So just kind of think about that. So just take your time with doing your hair. And yeah, so I really think that's it as far as my general tips on what you can do to help get you started on your journey. Remember to learn your hair's porosity, learn your hair's density, its thickness, all that good stuff. Make sure to eat your vegetables and drink your water. Stay hydrated, because that helps with hair growth. And just overall, take your time, be patient. It will come. I promise you it will come. And yeah, if you want a part 2 to this video, let me know. I really hope this helped you guys with your natural hair journey. If you have any other questions, feel free to hit me down in the comment section. I'd love to answer any questions that you have. And I'm gonna go, so I don't sit here and ramble too long. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe. Come on, do it. Join the family. I would love you here. And I'm gonna go. So I will see you guys in my next video. Peace out.